Hi everybody, Honest John here. Today, white people make up 59% of the United States population. But our population is growing much more slowly than the various minority populations that live here. As a result, by 2045, white people will be, for the first time, less than half of the U.S. population. We'll still be the largest racial group in the country, but we will no longer be the majority. And that trend will continue. Eventually, white people will no longer dominate the power and politics of this country. Eventually, we will be outnumbered by all of those minorities altogether. And every single one of them has a good reason to hate us. Every single one. The Native Americans. We came here, we conquered them, we stole their land. We broke every treaty that we ever signed with them. Asians built our railroads that united the country, and then were told they couldn't come here anymore. And even when they were allowed to, they were usually exploited for cheap labor and treated very badly. Latinos are another group that were exploited for cheap labor. And we even at one time forced Mexican people who actually were American citizens out of the country and back to Mexico. And look at the way Latinos are being treated now. Detention camps, not even being allowed to change their clothes or take showers, being told to drink from the toilet, and they're being separated from their families. Children literally being kidnapped by the United States government. And the reason why the streets are being filled with protesters right now is because of the way we've treated black people for over 400 years. And by the way, there is not a billionaire in this country where his money did not come from the exploitation of minorities and also poor white people. So we can talk about America being that shiny beacon on the hill, but the truth is that we have never treated any minority well at all. So what we white people have to hope is that when our grandchildren and great-grandchildren find themselves in the minority here, that they will be treated better than we are treating minorities right now. That the people who come into power 50, 60, 100, or 200 years from now are much better people than we are. We can hope for that, but there's no real reason to expect it, is there? But we have an opportunity right now to set that example, to drive the racists out of our police forces, to dismantle the apparatus of unfairness, to end systemic racism and prejudice in both our justice system, our government itself, our businesses, our laws. We have the chance to do that. But if we blow it, then our descendants will pay a heavy price for it.